Steady, buddy. Maya, please just pay attention. You are starting to fall off in schoolwork, and the only way to not get punished by your parents was to apply for tutoring. That way, you would get extra credit and you'd help someone raise their grade. Sadly, you got partnered up with Miya, a C average student in the other class. This should be fun. You noticed that Miya kept zoning out while you were explaining the English homework to him. Miya! You snapped your fingers, and the boy shook his head, eyes going wide for a moment. 3! He yells. Yeah, he spaced out. What? No, I didn't ask you a question. You furrow your eyebrows. He blinks. Oh, then what? He leans back in his chair. I'm trying to explain the English. You groan out. You couldn't lose your cool. Your grade was in the hands of this boy. English is a waste of time. I'd rather sit here in silence for an hour until I can leave. You huff, slumping down in your seat. Miya was stubborn, too. Great. If we sit here for an hour every day after school and a test comes up and you end up failing, that's going to make me look bad, Miya. Okay. He was so unbothered. That's it. You couldn't deal with him anymore. It had been 2 weeks. This was your breaking point. This is what we're going to do. You hit the table, making him jump slightly. You're going to pay attention, and you're going to learn this waste of time, or else we're going to have a fucking problem. If I fail my class because of you, we're going to have a fucking problem, okay? You start to giggle in anger. He stares at you, and you look him dead in the eyes. If looks could kill, he'd be dead right now. Oh, and you smile. I'd keep a good eye on your skateboard if I were you. He breaks your gaze, glancing at the board leaning on the table next to him, and looks back at you. He was trying to appear unbothered, but his eyes were giving him away. Okay. He sighs. You sit down, now completely calm. Thank you. On one condition. He cuts you off, crossing his arms. Oh, you tilt your head with a look that says, don't push your luck. You tutor me. At the smoothie shop on the corner. You raise an eyebrow. That's not what you were expecting. Are you asking me on a date? A smirk creeps itself onto his face. It is a date, isn't it? You scoff. You have to be taking this seriously. I am. He tries his best not to laugh. It's just 2 friends. We're not friends. Getting to know each other and studying at a place that happens to have good drinks. That's literally a date. You said it, not me. He responds, getting up and picking up his skateboard. We'll meet up tomorrow after school. It's your choice to show up, and don't forget, your grades are on the line. Where are you going? We have another 30 minutes. He glances over his shoulder right before he walks out the door. I'm meeting up with friends, and don't forget. You roll your eyes as he walks out of the classroom. I don't even know why I try anymore. Throwing on your book bag. You're going on a date with Miya Chinen. You didn't know how to feel. You approached the shop and looked at your phone to check the time. 3:30, right on time. You enter the shop, questioning whether you made the right decision or not. But that thought leaves as soon as it comes, when you spot a black-haired young boy paying for smoothies at the register. Guess it's too late to bail, you think, walking up to the boy just as he turns around. Oh, hey. He smiles and hands one of the drinks to you. You showed up. Honestly, I wasn't sure if you would come. You take the drink and look at it. FF, that's my favorite flavor of smoothie, how do you know? His face went red for a moment, but the red tint only lasted a second. I didn't. Good guess, I guess. He rubs his neck. Well, thanks, you say after a moment of awkward silence. Let's start. The quicker we begin, the quicker we finish. He leads you to a window seat, where of course his skateboard is. You sit down across from him and take out your textbooks from your bag before placing it behind you. So, pick any of the subjects you'd like to start with. I'm down for whatever, so I don't really care as long as we get it done. Miya takes a sip of his drink and looks at all of the books carefully. If it were up to me, I would choose none. Instead, we'd be hanging out, enjoying our drinks, and talking. You roll your eyes. But since I have no choice, let's do math first. You smile ever so subtly, stacking the rest of the books to put aside and put the math one in front of the both of you. Let's start off with two-step equations. You flip to the page and start to explain to him. Hey, he says suddenly. You look up from the equation. Wouldn't it be easier for both of us to be on the same side? He suggests, taking another sip of his smoothie. I suppose. You think for a moment. Here, let's both move our seats to the side of the table. You follow Miya's actions, moving your chair. Now you are both sitting facing the window, next to each other. You begin to explain the equation yet again, but he cuts you off, finishing it for you. You got it! You smile, looking up from the textbook to him. He also looks up from the book to you. It was hard not to notice how close you two were. Your smile faded and so did his as embarrassment kicked in. His face turned red and yours heated up. He looked nervous as he started to lean in, but before he could get any closer, you turned away, reaching for your smoothie. Miya stops, quickly realizing that this isn't what you wanted. He turns back, looking down at his feet, humiliated. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Wait, what are you doing? I know that I shouldn't have done that, but don't you want to finish studying? He looks at you, concerned. As you continue to pack your school books in your book bag. There is clearly a lot we have to discuss before going forward in our meetups. So, let's take a walk. You gesture your head toward the door when Miya hesitates. He gets up, eyes still on the floor, grabs a skateboard and walks out with you. So? He begins. So? You respond. What's going on? He furrows his eyebrows. What? Well, I get assigned to tutor you. You couldn't care less about my help. Hell, you couldn't even keep focused for 1 second, and then all of a sudden you want to go out with me? You speak slowly and carefully. I'm not mad. I'm just confused. He looked at the cement floor, kicking a pebble along the sidewalk. You waited patiently for his answer, since he was clearly trying to pull all of his thoughts together. Listen, he began in a low, sheepish tone. I've been trying to find a way to talk to you for some time, even before you started tutoring me. When he takes a deep breath. When I finally got the chance, I was nervous, scared even, not typical for me. And then here you come, striding in the room all high and mighty like you own the place. I guess I just wanted to show you that I wasn't bothered by you, that we were the same. He glances up at you for a moment. In my head, it made more sense. It was dumb, and I thought you liked me too, but I guess that was all in my head. You sigh, wrapping an arm around Miya's shoulder. I can't say the feeling's not mutual. I was fond of you for some time. You and your skateboarding skills. You chuckle. In all honesty, if I wasn't your tutor, I wouldn't have hesitated in saying yes to a date. You sigh, wrapping an arm around Miya's shoulder. I can't say the feeling's not mutual. I was fond of you for some time, you and your skateboarding skills. You chuckle. In all honesty, if I wasn't your tutor, I wouldn't have hesitated in saying yes to a date. But when I finally met you in these circumstances, you were a lot to deal with, to say the least. That being said, you cringed at yourself for a moment. I shouldn't have been all business. I was a little bit unreasonable. I could have made it so that we were both happy studying together. The smoothie idea was a good one, even if that was just a plan to go on a date with me. How about this? You say. What if we start over? No textbooks, no studying yet. Just us. Is that okay? A smile forms on his face. I'd like that. Hi everyone, me again. So I finally got around to saying his name right. please congratulate me and give me a pat on the back, because I almost... Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have an amazing morning, have an amazing evening, have an amazing afternoon, whenever you are, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.